Welcome to the Explosive Strength Podcast with Jared Bidne. Today I'm here with Brandon Byrd of Byrd Sports Performance in Orfield, Pennsylvania. We flew up today just for a day trip to come visit my man Byrd. Been talking to Byrd for a few months.
Yeah, man.
Former West Side guy, right?
Yeah, man.
Follow
Definitely.
Louis, listen to Louis. So like I said before, and most of my podcast, I want to travel around. I want to educate people, and I just want to visit with like gym members, or gym owners, right?
Like, definitely, man. I always try to connect with, like gym owners, West Side guys across the country. Anybody that's killing it, making freaks, I gotta call them up. that's why we're here.
Yeah. How'd you find out about explosive mechanics?
I'm a big podcast guy, and I was on. I was listening to Louis, and he was talking about baseball players actually had oblique pulls, and he kept saying, and then there was something about, he said it was like explosive mechanics. So I went on your Instagram. And then I see this guy, Colton Hauser, jumping out the gym, squatting 600 pounds. I'm like, who is this guy? I got to talk to this guy. Like, I need to figure out what you're doing with this freak.
Yeah, Colton's been training since he was 8 years old.
Yeah, man, and that's how it happened. It's through that podcast, and I just heard your name so many times. Like, this guy, he's a West Side guy in Georgia. I need to see what's going on down there, man.
Yeah, that's cool. Hey, before we get really started with this stuff, I brought you a present from GA.
Oh, baby.
Byrd colors, right?
Oh, this is funky. Let me see that. Oh, that's funky right there, boy. I'm going to rock this at least once a week. You see that?
That's right.
I'm going to put this right here so they can see it a little bit. There you go. Yeah.
Still got the fresh tags and everything.
Nike too? You ain't playing around in Georgia, man.
That's right. Had to come all the way.
I got to get you something, man. I don't think you have your size though over there. I got so many little cats in here.
Yeah, I'm extra small.
That's what they say. That's what I say. My young bucks trying to look big. They got the extra small T-shirt on.
Yeah, I try to get the extra small and shrink it some more. But no, so yeah, me and Byrd, we just basically talk on the phone, talk about different things and different avenues we have out there, and how come people think weird things. And I've been here for a while, about an hour or so.
Yeah. Looked around.
Looking around the gym and stuff. We have a West Side belt squat here. We have 2 cages. I even see some brand new, beautiful Tendo units over there. Oh yeah, brand new. Look at that. The new ones have a nice magnet on the back of them. Makes it a lot easier instead of me breaking my camera clip on the back of my Tendo units all the time.
I knew from listening to Louis he used Tendo. He was the first person to use them, supposedly in America. And then I seen with this work with your athletes down there, and he said you got to get yourself a Tendo. It's like it's about the numbers. They need to see. I knew the speeds in my mind. I could yell it, and I could tell what it was from seeing it. But he said they need to see it, and I said you got to get the Tendo. So I said I'm gonna get it, dude. I'm gonna do whatever it takes to get my athletes to the top.
Yeah, once they start seeing the numbers, they start trying to push harder, don't they?
I tell you what it did, man. It turned training and turned squatting into a video game. Because these kids, that's all they do is play video games. Yeah,
and I was getting on some kids yesterday at the gym. They were just trying to squat. I hate seeing them. I had them doing sets of 5 yesterday.
Yeah.
And I hate seeing them just stand up, squat, stand up, squat. I said, no, look, you stand up, you gather your energy, you sit down, and you explode up again. You just don't, I'll do one instead of sit here, boom, up, sit, up, sit, instead of just, they'll do it here, and as soon as they get to the top, they're right back down. And what happened is once, with the Tendo unit in front of their face, once I told them to, stand up, gather yourself, squat, and do another. I don't care how long the set takes.
Yeah.
I just want that rep fast. The set does not have to be fast, but that rep does.
Right.
And so once they gathered themselves at top, sat down again, and stood back up, they saw the numbers on the Tendo unit starting to transfer, going up higher. So now we have a higher average speed. And so I said, your body's going to learn averages. You get a 9.1 on your first rep, and you get a 5 on your second. If you're going from a 9 to a 5 and stuff like that, if you're getting 9s, you need to get 9, a 9, a 9.
I used to be there. I see another thing too. I had to be at the rack of everybody shouting, "Go faster, go faster!" But now I can sit back and just watch the clap.
Yeah.
And they'll do it automatically. See it.
Yeah, and sometimes now instead of just okay, now I get it, and sometimes it's just until you put the Tendo unit on it. I was preaching, turning blue in my face, trying to yell at them.
Me too. I said, I'm gonna lose my voice like them football coaches I used to have.
Yeah, I said, look, I can't sit there and kill myself. I said, y'all ain't the only group I got today.
Yeah, I would get home and no voice. I was like, this is gonna help out with that.
And so as soon as they learned how to squat and squat for a certain rate of speed,
Yeah.
that's what we do. We usually go for 0.6s, sometimes 7s. Depending on, we're usually working on strength speed a lot instead of speed strength. You know, they got to be strong before they can be fast.
Yeah, yeah.
And so I think most people are too worried about being fast. You got to be strong first, then you
Yeah.
can turn that strength into more speed.
Because you got more, you gotta have some room to play with too.
Yeah. And so if you're weak, you're slow.
Exactly, man. I try to tell. Well, I had a kid that wanted to train with me, and he wanted to just go to the track. I didn't do no weights with him. I just did jumps and runs, and it was hard to get him quick because he was so weak. He needed weights.
Yeah. And,
So
and
I mean,
people,
it's you know, you're like you said, you're strong, you're fast.
I see you have got a lot of stuff to jump on.
Oh, yeah.
I don't see any speed ladders around here.
I know. I don't mess with them things, man. Like Louis said, man, don't get you out of a burning building, but
Yeah.
they won't make you faster.
Hey, yeah, that's the thing about, and people that don't know or have not even listened to the podcast, the ladder does not produce power at the hip.
Right.
Your feet's moving, but your hips and knees never extend like in a sprint.
Boo Schneider just said, man, if that were the case, piano players would have the fastest fastballs.
Yeah. So that,
But there's one ladder there, but the cats, they use it just to warm up, but they'll never see that on my videos.
yeah, I don't even see it walking in the gym.
Buddy Morris would disown me.
Yeah. It's funny, Buddy Morris, the Arizona Cardinals strength conditioning coach,
Yeah.
right? You worked under him at Pitt, right?
So I went to Pitt in 1997, 98, and about that time, Louis, he tells this story to everybody. Louis went to Pitt with Dave Tate, and he ripped him a new a-hole. And then about that time, we started doing West Side stuff. We started doing, three big waves, and that my Pitt summer manual, which I got right here. I've had all these years. But that was like my blueprint of learning,
That's from Buddy Morris,
that's
right?
Buddy Morris, man. And it was like, it's to this day one of the best summer manuals I've ever seen. And even though it's archaic, it got me on the road, down the right path. And it just then I started trying to follow what Louis did and just kept researching, from there.
Yeah, it really helps to learn from the right people.
Oh yeah, Buddy, I tell everybody I was lucky to be there with Buddy Morris. And then Buddy Morris brought Charlie Francis down to train us in the summer and in spring, and he went to see Louis, so I was in the right place at the right time.
Yeah. And that's good. Like, and that just kind of brings me to, you got to know where you are to know where you're going to get to where you're going. Like now there's a lot of gyms around me that say they do sports performance,
Yeah.
but they don't test. So I was messing with this guy one time. He was getting ready for his combine preparation, and I said, "What's your 10?" "I don't know." "All right, what's your 40?" "I don't know." What your 20?" "I don't have you tested your vertical jump yet?" "What's your shuttle?"
This is after Jordan's combine training?
This was December before combine training season really started going.
Okay.
But this place gave one of these athletes a scholarship to go there because the guy who owns the place was a former.
So with the same college or something?
Yeah, they went to the same college.
Yeah.
So he went to the same college. So he'd go to that same college every year and give one or two kids a scholarship to come train with him
Oh, okay.
for combine training. And this guy trains big time.
I think
Top round draft.
I think I know who it is. I'm not going to say no names. I think I know who it is.
He trains big time athletes.
Yeah.
First rounders, first, second, third rounders.
Yeah.
And I said, "How long have you been going there?" 6 weeks. "And you don't know your vertical jump?
Wow.
You don't know where you are
Yeah.
in your 10-yard dash?" I said, "What's top 10? What do you need to be at top 5 for these different numbers?"
Yeah.
I said, "Come on, man."
It's a shame because there's hundreds of thousands of dollars at stake for these young men.
Yeah, but I told him, I said, "Look, you are an underdog." And I can understand him not trying to push those guys that are first, second, and third rank. They're guaranteed first,
They're
second.
guaranteed.
And so if you push them and they get hurt or something happens within training, when you get hurt, because the body don't want to change. And so sometimes when you're trying to force change or you're trying to force that body to get better,
Yeah.
you can get some ailments and some illnesses
Yeah.
happen. But so I said, "Look, man, you got to kind of figure out what you need." I said, right now, you're an underdog. You're gonna need top 5, top 10 numbers in NFL Combine.
Yeah, if you're a undrafted free agent, 7th rounder, 6th rounder, you need to be blazing that 40.
Yeah, and so we had, so once I talked to him, but he goes, man, this guy's got so many connections and stuff like that. I said, I know, but you're not gonna have any connections if you don't have your numbers.
Yeah, I've been in pro days for the last 6 years. After that 40, man, if you don't run the right time, they won't even pay attention. Like you're dead. That's like the mafia. You're dead to them.
Yeah, and that's frustrating for me because I don't do any fancy stuff. You know, I got racks.
Yeah.
A parent walks into my gym, and it just looks like a weight room. What are we doing here? I had this one parent come time, and he brought his daughter there for speed training.
Yeah.
And
Where's the ladders? Where's the ladder?
well, he called me over during the middle of my session
Yeah.
and goes, "Excuse me, I thought we signed up for speed training." I said, "You did? Where is it?" I said, "Right there in that rack." I said, "Her legs are so weak.
Yeah.
She can't even squat 65 pounds, and she's
Yeah.
125 pounds." Okay, and so I said, the reason she's weak is because she's slow. I mean, she's slow because she's weak.
Yeah.
And then I had to start talking to the dad about science and about how actually it truly works. But he hadn't yet believed in me. And she's been there for 2.5 years now.
Okay.
And so once
Hey, bought in now.
yeah, so what I brought to you today is most people don't ever see. This is my explosive mechanics little book,
The Bible.
kind of. What you'll see here, read this, how I do it. What I did is I photocopied
Yeah.
the backs of people's folders at my gym.
Okay.
9/11, 10/11. This is 2011.
Yeah.
All right, so September, October, November, December, January, track season, April, May, June, July, August. All right, so here's what we're gonna look
So
at.
this is a track athlete right here.
No, yes, he actually threw the shot.
Oh, okay.
He was a
okay,
shot put
okay,
guy.
Okay. Okay.
And he went to Air Force for the weight throw.
I remember him on. You talked about the podcast. Yeah.
Okay.
I remember him, yeah.
Body weight 190. What's that number? 5'1".
Yeah.
He ran
yeah, I see,
5'1",
Yeah.
5 flat the next month,
Yeah.
4'9",
Yeah.
4'8".
4'8", 7.
Then we had track season. So out of track season, he still came back running a 4'7".
Yeah.
Then he ran a 4'7" again.
Well, here's that's 4'6".
4'6", yeah, okay.
Yeah.
But I misplaced that number, didn't I? And then another 4'6" and a 4'5".
4'5".
Okay.
Yeah.
So, geez, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 months. We went from a 5'1" to a 4'5".
Yeah. That's grinding right there.
That's speed training.
Yeah.
Because guess who's
We
measuring?
just got him stronger.
Look, 30-inch vertical, 33,
there you
35.
go. Yeah.
Something happened. 34,
Yeah.
36, 38.1,
40.
40.6.
40.
Okay, look, 30. We went from a 30-inch vertical to a 40-inch vertical in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 months.
Yeah. That's
Okay,
folks. That's unheard of. But you know,
yeah,
doing the
okay.
right things, it's possible.
yeah, but how do you get past these people who want to see these fancy things? Like, there's performance gyms around me. They had the kids do cone drills.
Yeah.
They run around cones. They do ladders, but they forget the weights. But
Right.
but the parents are thinking they're getting speed training.
Right.
Oh yeah, they may be getting what you think speed training, but they're not testing for the results.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you're not testing, just like, how are you gonna get to California if you don't know where you are in the U.S.?
Exactly.
You just like
Well,
the
I think the misperception is people they don't know what makes people run faster. So they're like, they think you have to run around cones and through ladders to get quicker.
yeah, that's crazy. And so that's what I'm trying to really educate these. You have to be strong to be fast.
Yeah.
Now, once you get to a certain strength level, then you have to work on your rate of force development. How that strength is produced or turned into speed.
It's like when Charlie was to come down and train us with Buddy, and you look
Charlie
at me.
Francis.
Yeah.
To explain to people who, if they don't know who Charlie
I think
Francis
Charlie Francis is a Canadian track coach.
he was one of the greatest speed track coaches.
I think he's probably the best for running. He's probably the best sprint coach there's ever been. And a lot of coaches use his methodologies and his science to this day. A lot of good college programs. But anyway, Ben Johnson was 170 and box squatted 600 pounds, and
Oh.
bench press 400 pounds.
Yeah, so Charlie Francis was box squatting.
Oh yeah, and it look off, and he ran a 9.7 200.
Yeah. And some
Yeah.
people say, well, Ben Johnson took steroids.
Still, it doesn't matter. The all these. Here's the thing too.
That
You
just goes
see-
to show you if strength's not so important, why they ban steroids.
Exactly. Exactly.
You know, so steroids make you stronger and faster.
Exactly. It's a no-brainer that you need to get strong to get fast.
And so look, we just showed one. Look at this. All right, this kid, this is a couple of years. 6'4", 6'0", 5'5", 5'3", 5'2", 5'2", 4'9", 4'8", 4'7".
Incredible.
All right.
I love to see. I would love to see the strength gains along with these.
Yeah, because I've got bench and squat there, but I keep forgetting
Yeah.
getting the tractors.
Because there is some of them you have it there.
Yeah, sometimes I do.
But I guarantee it's going up.
Yeah, look at this 19-inch vertical here.
Yeah.
Look at that 38.1-inch vertical there.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
And so that's training.
Yeah.
That I'm giving him speed
Well,
and explosiveness with the jumps.
Well, Louis says it's mathematics, physics, biomechanics, and you killing the mathematics and physics.
Hey, look at this.
Killing.
Here's a 5'1". He did not test because he had a hurt leg. So May, June, July, 4'9", 4'87", the next month, 4'81".
Yeah. Woof.
So
Woof.
we had another kid here, 5'2", 5'1", 4'9", and another 4'9". Sometimes once they get, he skipped the 5. He went 5'2", 5'1",
Well,
4'9". So once he skips, he didn't get to 5'0".
Yeah.
And so sometimes when you experience a big jump in speed
The
like
body
that,
got to figure it out.
yeah, then that's why you can have like that for 2 months.
I got some athletes. They're strong as hell, but it's gonna take time for the body to figure out how to use that, display that sprinting. And it takes time at a certain point.
This kid right here, he went to a speed place for a year.
Is that the baseball player?
Yeah, this is a baseball player.
I think I've been
Yeah,
that in the
he went to a speed. This kid right here.
And he had a friend that was training with you, and he got quicker.
Yeah, the kid that was his friend was training with me got quicker, and his dad couldn't figure out how he got quicker because this guy was going to speed training.
Yeah.
He was doing the cones, the ladders, and the fancy stuff that
Yeah.
he came out of that gym sweating and working. I mean, you can't deny he was working, but
Well, they felt you. Well, here's a misconception. Even when I read Charlie, and I met Louis, you don't have to run that much to get quicker. You don't have to run that much.
that's what I try to prove to the kids. We don't do hardly any running at all,
I don't either.
and they get faster.
Yeah.
But the parents want to see running because they think running's faster. It's just kind of like, I'm going to go jump in your car, Byrd, and I'm going to drive that car as around the block as many times as I can.
Yeah.
It's not going to get faster.
You gotta put more horsepower in there.
I got to put some more horsepower in that car. You know?
It's a true story. I had that Army flag right there. Emma Malone. This girl came to me in March, and the coach, from Hazleton, PA, up north, the coach said, "You can, at your senior year, you can do whatever Brandon gives you." So thank God, I only had her run 600 meters. We lifted and jumped.
Mhm.
She ran 600 meters total the whole week. No, 400. And then she dropped 2 seconds. She upped a second over 200 and at 5/10 over 100 in 8 weeks. And her whole team is running to death, up and down the field, shin splints. When she barely ran, and she got the state medal,
And yeah.
and she barely ran.
I have got a 8th grade softball that won fastest girl in the county last year,
Yeah,
and we didn't run either.
barely ran.
Yeah.
You got her stronger.
She got stronger. And when she came to me, she was already fast. She was
Yeah.
already running a 5.7 or a 5.6, I think, for a female, and that's fast.
Yeah.
But and a lot of people don't know my laser system.
Laser's the real deal.
It's very strict. I get kids, hey, I run a 4.8, comes to the gym, I run a 5.1. They run a 5.1. You just told, they said, no, your lasers are off. I said, no, you're experiencing what
Yeah.
a real 40-yard time is.
You're probably like me. I don't even trust college times.
No, especially with the hand, because I'm testing, look, that's January, that's February, that's March, April, May, June. Phew. And so I'm testing every month. If I'm testing with a stopwatch,
You could be off.
I could be off, then that kid's going to be discouraged. So like this first month, we went from a 5.3, 4.6, 5.35, 5.46, 5.49, and a 5.36.
Yeah.
I timed it so many times on his first day because he was going to speed training. I was trying to figure out what his true speed was.
You thought your laser was broke.
Yeah, because they think they're faster, but the dad knew the kid's not changed. Goes, this is a baseball player, and I tested 40.
Yeah.
I said, if your 40-yard dash gets better,
Your 60 comes back.
your 60 is going to get better.
Yeah.
Just like if you run a bad 100, you're not going to run a good 200.
You're exactly right.
And so the kids think they got to run these 60-yard dashes all the time. I'm just testing the 40-yard dash at
Yeah.
the end of each month
Yeah.
to prove to you,
You're knocking that time on.
yeah, you're paying me, and I'm giving you results.
Yeah.
You know, and so if they're going somewhere else and they're not tracking that like that,
Yeah.
what are you really getting?
That's a fact.
And so we go from a 5'3", 5'2", 5'1", 5 flat,
Yeah.
4'8",
Whew.
4'7'7".
Wow. You see that vertical going up too.
Oh yeah.
10 inches. 10 inches. That vertical went up 10 inches right there.
Yeah, and so he actually jumped a 30-inch vertical the other day, because I've not tested him in a while because he's been kind of doing some baseball stuff.
Oh yeah.
And so we've not been as consistent on these two. He jumped a 30-inch vertical the other day. I think he actually jumped a 38
Holy.
without
cow.
weights. So we've gone from a 24 to a 38.
Wow. That's why we talk on the phone.
And
This is
so
why we talk.
that's
on
why
the
that jump book needs to come out.
phone. Oh yeah. I'm on it when you get it, when it comes out.
And this kid goes from a 5'2", 5'1", 5 flat.
Whew.
Now look, let me see if I can find, like this is a young kid. We go from a 6'2". Check this out. Someone told this kid he needed to get faster.
Yeah.
He came to me the other day, Jared, I need to get faster. I said, Andre, look at the back of your freaking folder. I said, what do you think you've been coming here? Entertainment?
Oh, he didn't see this?
Well, he knew it, but
Oh, okay.
I guess he said, what can I do to get faster? I said, you've been getting faster month after month that you've been here.
Yeah. I see it.
Yeah, and I said, so someone, because he plays soccer, he's about to get ready to go to high school. This is a middle school kid.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so someone said, hey, he's going to be fast and stuff like that. I said, look, he started off at a 6'2", 6'0". Then he went 6'2". I don't know what happened. He went 6'2", 6'0", 6'2", 5'9", 5'6", 5'5", and a 5'3". So we had a blemish. I guess he didn't come. Sometimes if they don't come.
You see they ought to be consistent sometimes.
Yeah, so sometimes depending on their training frequency per that month, if that goes down, that number will spike up until we get down so far to here.
Yeah.
So once we get down to this 5'3", he's never ever going to come in the gym again and run a 6 unless he's in a wheelchair.
You're right about that.
You know?
Or a dead turtle.
Yeah, Dad turned out said something like that. So yeah, this kid.
It's crazy. You got kids that are super slow, but you make them fast. It's crazy.
Oh yeah, look, this happened very quickly. A 6 flat. What's that? A 5'6", a 5'6", a 5'4", and a 5'3".
Yeah.
Jared, what can we do to get him faster? That's what the parents say.
Well, so it seemed like the coach. You were saying.
Where do they get this crap
They see
from?
him. They see him so much they don't realize how quick they're getting because they see him all the time.
Yeah, you know, I still think I'm a young kid. I'm not. I do something in the gym. I'll get hurt.
Exactly.
You know, we don't see ourselves getting older.
Yeah.
We don't see ourselves gaining weight sometimes until we look in the mirror.
Exactly.
Actually, until we look back at the phone picture, what, 4 or 5 years ago, like,
You're like,
damn, I wasn't as bad as I thought I was.
you're like, what's going on here?
Yeah, let's see what else we got. Yeah, this kid went from a 5'1", 5 flat, 4'9", 4'8". But then they'll quit.
That's crazy. Why you think that is? They got what they got.
I think sometimes once they get a result driven in them,
Yeah.
they will. They think that will stay there all the time.
Yeah.
And
The jumps, I feel they usually do, but
The
the
jumps
speed
are-
goes away. Well, like Buddy Morris said, and Charlie Francis, 5 days it goes away.
yeah, and so that's why I try to really make sure that we test consistently, to where we make sure that everything happens like this. You know, like you've heard me talk about this before about box squatting. While we
Yeah.
box squat, whether it transfers to a regular squat or anything else, I don't care.
I thought it
The
was.
only thing I care about the box squat is this giving me my speed improvement numbers.
I thought it was interesting. You did the one girl, and she was box squatting. You pulled off that box, and she got slower.
Yeah, here
and you pulled her. That's it.
This is it. Look,
Speaking of the devil.
yeah, and her dad came to me, and this girl was like, yeah, she was slower than a dead turtle. You got to get it. I mean, but she works and she'll come in. She's been in there with a boot on. She's
She
come in there.
grinds.
Her wrist has been hurting, and she'll be bench
Softball?
pressing. Yes, softball player, and she'll be bench pressing, crying, but she's getting her weight done.
See, that's how I respect that. I don't care if you're the worst of the worst, as long as you grind. I love
Yeah,
it.
yeah. And me and my wife had a conversation the other day. It's not about the quantity of people; it's about the quality of people.
Yeah,
You know, if you're surrounded by people like her,
yeah. They don't gotta be freaks, but they gotta be wanting to get to that point.
yeah, because now you're helping me help you,
Yeah.
and you're helping me help these other people that want to get better too.
Oh yeah.
And so it's kind of like, I would rather take someone that's not the most athletic person
Yeah.
and change them into something.
A lot of times, exactly. A lot of times, the talented people. Well, they have the Nike sells them shirts. Talented, lazy. A lot of them talented people are lazy.
Yeah,
And then there's a good saying: when you get talent and hard work, you get greatness. And there's not many people that want to be great, but you're trying to find them and put them in your gym.
yeah. I'd rather have people like this. Like, I was talking to Ben Baggett the other day. I'm gonna probably get Ben Baggett on one of these video recorded podcasts.
I like that podcast. That was good.
And Ben said, you know, Jared, I was built.
He was built.
I was not born this way. And on my first shirts ever, on the back of them, we had, now it's on some of them it says shut up and work because these kids want to talk too much. But our shirts say shut up and work. What the freak, because I can't figure out what the freak they're thinking sometimes. And they also, my first shirt said building athletes.
I saw that. I actually saw that on the old YouTube video.
Yeah, I got to get this YouTube stuff back because I ain't done YouTube videos in 9
I'm gonna help
years.
you out, man. I'm gonna get you right, man.
Yeah, me and
I got
my
you.
creative ability on these pictures, like my wife will get on, why are you not posting stuff? You need to be posting something every day. I'm
Oh,
not
man.
thinking about that.
I know.
I got to go train my athletes.
Well, you're doing a lot. Well, you're writing up the programs. You're taking the records. You're watching them train. You know, I'm doing the same thing, but it's like if I don't do that on social media, whew.
Hey, guess what? You know what my wife says?
Yeah.
I go to the gym and play.
Maybe you should get her to do the videos and stuff.
Yeah. Yes.
She's
Track
like,
her.
Nope. She's like, forget that.
So this girl, Emily, she just grinds.
Phew.
And,
She's still with you?
Yeah, she's still with me, and I'm just really proud of her for coming in when she's hurt.
Yeah, man. I wish I had people like that.
You know,
Everybody like that.
She came in, she still tried to squat with a boot on.
Wow.
Her wrist was hurt, still crying, bench pressing. I gave her a wrist strap, so
Y'all hear this?
yeah. So she went from a 7.8, a 7.7, a 7.3, a 7.2, and a 6.8.
And
One, yeah, we went from a 7.8 to a 6.8. All right, and if you notice, like I put box squat right here. So we were box squatting when we got down to the 6.8. So all these months were box squat. Then next month we regular squatted. She went to a 7.0.
And you said you do that to build structure, you said.
Yeah, and so then we went regular squat 7.1. So damn, we was at a 6.8. Now we're at a 7. Then we're
Yeah.
7.1. Well, I guess where I'm going back. I'm going back to box squat. Now we got back to a 6.9, and then from that point on we should get lower and lower.
Yeah, yeah.
But that's
Probably
crazy
need
how.
to keep her in that box to get her to trust you.
Well, yeah, I box squat people when they first, depending on the kid and
Yeah,
depending on how long I think I'm going to have the kid,
yeah.
and based off their personality. Some kids, I'm going to regular squat
You
first
bet.
because they don't even know how to box squat.
Oh, okay.
And then they go sit on a box.
So you
roll.
start them out a regular.
It really depends on the person.
Okay.
I don't.
I just start my people in the box.
Yeah, you got old. I mean,
I got older
she was
kids.
probably.
She's young.
Yeah, she was probably 11 when she started,
Oh wow. Okay.
and I still box squatted her.
Yeah.
But now I've got this 8-year-old little girl that comes in.
Yeah. Is it the one for gymnast?
Yeah.
I seen her in the video.
She, so I've got an 8-year-old girl, and I started her off on regular squat. I need to build a base,
Okay.
and so for like a very
It's funny you say that, man, because now, like you said, you start your kids lifting young, and everybody's scared that weights will stunt the growth, but that ain't true.
no.
And that's how you get the. I think that's how you get the. You told me that's why I make them the freaks. Like get them young.
Yeah, if that 8-year-old girl stays with me,
Ah.
she will be a freak.
Yeah.
This lifting and stunting the growth thing's got to go out the window.
Exactly.
The National Strength Conditioning Association even recommends lifting. You can even max it even at 6 years old.
Yeah.
But I don't take 6 years old because
Now you don't max with them, do you? Or do you? Oh, okay. That's what Louis said. You're crazy.
Yeah, Louis Simmons told me I was crazy when I had this 8-year-old lifting. I had him at 8 years old squatting double body weight.
Wow. Girl, boy.
Boy, 8 years old, double body weight squat.
Wow. So I had to set my
At
game.
9 years old and 10 years old, he was going to the AAU powerlifting, and
At 9, they start that young?
at AAU, yeah. I think USAPL is trying to pick up their game and going to do something like that. The youth, and I'm gonna start getting more of my athletes to lifting and competitions and stuff.
Yeah, I'm trying to do that too.
But what they don't realize is as they're lifting in competition, then I test them.
Yeah.
They're focused on the competition, but their testing numbers get better
Oh yeah.
because it's the strength.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so this girl's done really good.
Your lifts are so outstanding. I'm surprised they don't more of them want to be part of Team Explosive.
My wife looked on the USAPL Georgia site the other day.
Yeah.
A lot of those teenage records I still hold today, and we've not
Wow.
gone to competition regularly in a while. I think we're going to go to one this February.
You got some kids gonna go in it?
Yeah, we're not freaks yet, but we're going to be. You're speaking of a freak. Look at this Byrd.
Oh my goodness.
6'4", 6'2", 5'8".
This is 1 month, month to the month, people.
Yeah, this is month after month.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Wow.
6'4", 6'2", 5'8", 5'8", 5'7", 5'7", 5'4".
Wow.
This is so old I can't even see it. 5'2",
Yeah.
5'2". Now look, this is when someone would quit. We went from a 6'4" to a 5'2". 5'2", 5'2", 5'2", 5'2", 5'2".
They get
That's
frustrated.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months at a 5'2".
Yeah.
Did he quit? No. Kept coming. Then we went to a 5 flat.
Yeah.
Then we went to a 5'1", something happened.
Yeah.
5 flat again. 5'1", 4'9".
Yeah.
4'7",
Wow.
4'7".
Now, did their strengths plateau, or was that part of it, or they just like I said, the body takes time to figure it out, but their vertical kept going. I see
Yeah,
that.
so usually if the vertical improves, usually the
Yeah.
running speed, something's happening with the running speed,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I've done a bad job over the years because all I cared about was the running speed because
Yeah.
everybody sees us lifting.
Yeah. They see the lifts go up.
They see us lifting, they see us getting stronger, but this is what I cared about the track.
Yeah.
Because now if you come to my gym and I'm saying, look, I'll get you, look, this kid. Now look, you got this kid, 6'0", 5'8", 5'6",
Huh.
and then once they start becoming inconsistent, it'll go back up. 5'8", then it goes down to a 5'5", then it comes to a 5'4".
Yeah. Oh.
It only takes 1 or 2 bad months to make it spike back up, but then once you get spikes back up, if you keep on the grind,
Yeah.
I'll get you.
Get you back down.
That's 0.6 of a second.
That's a lot, dude. Like 0.6 is a lot. Usually, most people can only get in their life 6 times, but you're doing it like in a couple months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The this guy plays for Clemson as a linebacker.
Oh, number 47.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen him on the thing.
Yeah, I didn't even do a good job of recording his vertical. We got him to a 40. He went from a 33 to a 40-inch vertical.
Wow, man.
And so he
Now, didn't you see you have like how many go for 40? 17, 18 guys?
probably, I think
High school.
High school guys close to probably 19 40-inch vertical jumpers.
19 guys over 40. That's incredible. Like that's like NFL Combine status.
Yeah. I try to beat Colton. His numbers were top 5 for linebackers in every NFL category. Broad jump,
Right, I did
vertical
see
jump,
that.
bench press. Colton bench pressed 225 29 times.
That's why I went on my phone. I'm like, can I call you?
But yeah, and I answered, and we talked. We
Yeah.
tried to.
I'm like, what are you doing, man? And when I see this is amazing, you know?
Yeah, because this kid went from they just want to get faster. You don't care how slow you are.
Right.
You give me somebody, like I wanted to work with the track team at Clayton State.
How come they didn't? They saw this. They should be like, you know, beating down your door.
No, they think they have an old school thought process. The head track coach is a cross country guy.
Oh, there you go.
So guess what they do a lot? They run.
Yeah, there you go.
They work on their technique, but they have no horsepower.
There you go. Like you said, you drive that car around all day long, and they gonna get no faster.
Yeah,
you gotta put it. You
Yeah.
gotta put it to a 4-cylinder to a 6-cylinder. 8-cylinder.
They have tapped out their rate of force development.
Yeah.
So they have no absolute strength, but they're using their maximum rate of force development they can get they're not going to get any better because that rate of force is limited by the absolute strength.
Buddy Morris says it's mass specific force delivered in the shortest amount of time. And that means it gets stronger.
Yeah.
Depending on your body weight.
And so it's just, even like these kids, some of these kids like these running this 8, I was hoping that I'd have a kid one day run a 10. I wanted to see a 10. I wanted to see a 10-second 40-yard
I
dash.
had one. That was that's my record for slow, all-time slow is a 10.
This kid started off at 8.
I had an hourglass instead of a stopwatch.
Yeah, this kid right here was 8'4", 8'2", 8'0", 7'8", 7'6".
Was he overweight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what happens is, you take this kid, when they're this young.
They're going to notice it. Oh, he was young too?
Yeah, he was probably 9 or 10 years old.
Yeah.
Overweight, but he got better.
Yeah.
And so what happens is, if you take a kid like Colton, like that Seymour kid, that I don't know, the thing about the Seymour kid, where Louis told me I was crazy.
Yeah.
I had him deadlifting triple body weight at 9 and 10 years old.
Wow.
And he also jumped a 33-inch vertical with 35s in each hand.
At that age?
No, now he's in high school.
Oh, yeah?
He's a 500-pound squatter. Okay. And I think
what sport does he do?
He's football. Committed Cornell University.
Whew. Wow.
And so there's I guess I need to post something on Colton, like, okay, how does this transfer to the field or the sports? It's not my job to teach him how to play football.
Right.
How does this transfer? Well, the kid's faster, he can jump higher, he's more mobile, and he's more flexible, and he could do any skill that you put him to.
He's got to teach him.
Hey, there's highlights. If you check out Colton Hauser Huddle, watch him run down running backs from behind and get them.
I saw the highlights, football highlights. I was like, he's the real deal.
Hey, yeah, guess what?
And I saw Harbaugh with him with his arm up.
Oh yeah, fastest linebacker at Michigan camp.
Yeah, so I was like, he's the real deal. Like, what more could you ask for?
Hey, so if you want to fix the problem, don't fire me. Fire the sport coach, because that sport coach don't have a freaking clue what he's doing.
Over the years, I know there's only so many good sport coaches, and they're hoping a good athlete with skills fall out the sky.
Yeah, like you was talking to, I guess, the other day about Buddy said the hardest thing he had to do when he is at where?
Pitt, turn the lights on.
Yeah, because he had all the freaks already there.
Already there. Had a bunch of first rounders, first year on the job.
Yeah.
So we got Alabama or Clemson, you got freaks because you brought them in there. You paid them. They're hired henchmen.
Yeah, but like like I got the guy at Clemson, had him jumping a 40-inch vertical. I got a girl that was.
And I seen him. He's a big boy.
Yeah, he's 240, 245.
240 and jumping a
40-inch vertical.
That's ridiculous.
Running 4.5, 4.6 40.
And all the kids that want to play these schools, that's what you have to compete against.
Yeah, you got that dude. That's explosive, jumping a 40-inch vertical at 240 pounds.
That's like a train wreck.
Yeah, and so like he's still jumping over 30 inches with 30 pounds in each hand. So that football equipment is not going to slow him down.
Exactly. You turned a Honda into a big rig, man. That's crazy explosive.
So yeah, you have to be strong to be fast.
Yeah. And
that's what I've been trying to get at for people, but they want to see that fancy stuff.
I went to West Side to visit Louis the second time, and I was up there with a girl named Christina Manning. She's a professional hurler. She's 115, 120 pounds. She turns to me, she goes, "Do you know how much I squat?" And I go, 260, 270. She goes, "Nope, 330. I'm like, "That's why you're fast." And she has the I went to Iowa State track to see her. Had the fastest start I've ever seen. And you go on YouTube. Her start is, she's blazing. She ran 11 flat 100-meter dash. Like that's like a 4.5 40.
Yeah.
So, and she's strong. That's what I'm saying. You had to be. These people are strong.
Yeah, that's what they don't realize. You type in YouTube, Google, whatever your search engine you want to be.
Yeah.
Type in track sprinter. Type in Tyson Gay, Ben Johnson,
strong.
Anybody. Look at their legs.
Huge.
Yeah.
Huge.
Now if you want to go do speed drills, type in endurance training. Look how skinny those people are.
Exactly.
They don't have any muscle or anything, do they?
Although there's a couple of distance runners I seen Jordan has saved, rack pulling, rack pulling like 225, and she weighs like 150 pounds. So now they're starting to get into it.
Yeah, because what they've learned over time is these distance runners, if they get stronger, they have more sprint power toward the end of a race, which is more critical for a
Yes.
marathon runner and a long distance runner.
Yes.
You know, so if
You can hawk people down.
yeah, and so if that person, that distance runner gets stronger, again they get faster. They're gaining strength is sprint speed,
It is. It sure is.
and so now these distance runners are gaining that strength, and now they're able to sprint toward the end of the race. Now some of them are winning races, and that's why
Yeah.
the rack pulls and stuff.
Louis said I forget one guy, but he said he had a marathon runner, and he said the more times he did 135 pounds, squat 135 pounds in a minute, the faster he got.
Yeah, that stuff I don't know about because I don't really deal with endurance. But that's true.
Yeah.
When you're dealing with endurance athletes, they may have to squat 135 pounds
Correct.
as many times as they can in a minute.
Yeah.
That's a lot of different. I don't even get blessed with it.
As a whole other animal.
Yeah,
But they're strong though. The endurance people are so strong too.
Yeah, and we just got to be fast and explosive. But people's got to learn that to be fast, you have to be strong, and to be explosive, you have to be strong.
The Chinese said, before
Yeah.
you become fast, you must become slow.
And that's why I keep preaching this. You got explosive,
Yeah.
and you got mechanics,
I love that logo, man.
and you got that barbell in between.
Yeah.
Explosive mechanics.
Yeah.
Because that barbell, whether it's on the shirt or in the gym, that's what connects the two together.
Yeah.
You can have explosive mechanics once you have strength. If you don't have strength, you might as well stay outside.
Exactly. They said people try to mimic Usain Bolt's knee drive. But that's because he's so strong, he puts so much force in the ground, it brings his knees up. That's where the explosiveness comes into, and it helps with mechanics.
But they don't really see that. Bolt spends 20% of his time on the track.
Correct.
The other 80% of the time in the weight room.
Exactly. Exactly.
Just like we see on these football commercials and these other things, we're seeing the fluff and the pretty stuff they're doing.
Yeah.
You don't see the grind.
You don't see the grind underneath that barbell. You don't got that right.
You've got to get it out of your head, and you've got to start learning how to push. If you're uncomfortable, push anyway.
Yeah, you gotta push.
Like this kid, that one that had gone from a 5.3 to a 4.7.
Yeah.
He came in, and Jared, I can't do this thing. I looked at him. I said, "Do what?" I can't. I said, "Good thing you are."
Wow.
And guess what? He said, "Man," I said, "Look, I've already talked to your dad today. Look, I'll call these kids parents."
I like that. Because it shows you care, man.
Yeah, I'll call, if they're not doing what,
You want your numbers.
I want my numbers. Hey, does Louis, Louis, does Louis want his numbers?
He wants his numbers too.
Because how can I prove, if that kid's not doing what I need him to do,
Yeah.
he's not
affecting you.
Yeah, he's not gonna be in the numbers.
It's your reputation too.
Yeah, and so now that kid, he went from a 7.2 60-yard dash, he went to a speed place and he stayed at a 7.2 60-yard dash.
Yeah.
For a year.
It kind of gives you a bad name because they're scared to come to you because they think you're gonna plateau just like he was doing there.
His mom called me the body killer.
Oh, yeah?
Because maybe the first 2 weeks, I popped the rib head out at his back.
Wow.
And I said, "Is that hurt right here?" He goes, "Yeah." I said, "That's rib head." I said, "You need to go to chiropractor and get that thing fixed."
Wow.
And so,
He fixed it. He was good.
And I said, "Man, I got this brand new kid. His mom and dad are already kind of sketchy about the weights. They've already been burned once on this
Do
team."
people get intimidated walking your place? They see all these freaks putting up these big weights. They get,
Yeah, I actually had that. I
Yeah.
actually saw this kid's face the other day,
It's appalled. Like
and he goes,
they're probably like, this ain't. I can't do this. This is too much.
and I said, "Is this place intimidating?" Didn't even say anything.
It is. Was he young buck?
Yeah, I said,
Yeah.
"That's all right, you'll get stronger." I said, "The good thing is you're not going to get any weaker."
Tell everybody about. Everybody's getting faster and jumping. That's what's most important. That's what they want in the sports. But tell me about the strength and the bench and the squats that you got. Like, tell me where they start from, and tell me where they get to. Like, you had that softball girl. She was benching 70, and she got up to 185 pounds.
Let's see.
And she plays at Georgia. And that's what shows the type of. That just shows the gains. That is ridiculous. You got.
Yeah, she, Katie Sowers, we did the podcast with. She went from what I forgot.
I remember it was
75
75 pound bench.
and up to 185 pound bench.
That's
What did she say happened as her bench press started going up?
She could crush the ball. She could throw that ball like she had a cannon.
Yeah, she was the leading home run team. She was the leading home run hitter on her team in high school.
Yeah, you did say that. And then she said one senior year it just started clicking. She was crushing the ball.
And if you dig enough into the research, bench press is correlated to swing speed.
A lot of coaches, especially baseball, they're scared of it. They won't. We can't bench press. They'll get hurt. They won't hit the ball.
Let me tell you something about baseball. They had the biggest drug bust in steroid era history.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Hey, baseball players.
Yeah.
Why? If strength's not so important again.
Why they taking the stuff?
Yeah. What else? What steroids doing to you? Making you stronger.
Exactly.
Get your A's in the weight room.
You seen Mike Trout and Mark McGuire and Sosa and Bonds, them guys.
Yeah, like Ron Gant back in those
Ron
guys.
Gant, yeah, all the boys.
They had some arms, and they were crushing the ball.
Crushing the ball.
All you have to do is go work out.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All you gotta do is train.
That's all you gotta do.
And so when she was the leading home run hitter, the girl that went to Minnesota, she was leading home run hitter too.
Wow.
And she went to Minnesota on full ride.
Wow.
But the thing about the girl that went to Minnesota, and I'm gonna get her on this thing, is she got to Minnesota with almost a 29 and a half inch vertical jump. 5'2" little girl.
Did she start at like 19 or something?
No, yeah, she was probably, I would like to find, I've got her original, when we used to do folders, because I got little folders I do.
Yeah.
I used to have spiral bound, I have her original spiral bound notebook.
Yeah.
So when I get her on the thing, I'll figure it out. Yeah, but she was back squatting, regular back squatting, 225 for reps.
Wow. When you got done with her?
Yeah, when I got done with her.
Wow.
She could not do 95 when we started.
See, that's impressive.
But her dad,
impressive.
that's another parent that I could call.
Now this is box squatting too, or regular?
That I had her repping 225 regular squat.
Wow.
Because she was box squatting.
She gotta get now. Do you people box squat more than they regular, or the same?
Everybody's different.
Some people are like it's the same. Some are higher. It doesn't make no sense.
Check this out. If you have a tendo unit,
Man.
you can box squat. Most of my people box squat more than they regular squat.
That's how I do it.
Okay.
It's basically almost 100%.
The weight's heavier.
Yeah.
All right. But you put them on the box squat, and if you tendo it, the tendo reads less than it would on a regular squat. Because on a regular squat, you got the rebound effect.
Oh, okay.
So you get higher speeds with a regular squat,
Gotcha.
but you get slower speeds with the box squat.
Okay.
And
That's
so,
interesting.
if you pay attention to it, and if you drive up that specific speed range that you want to drive up,
Yeah.
the box squat's harder to get those higher speeds when turning, which makes you, if practice is harder than the game's easier.
Ah, I gotcha. Well, I tell everybody, and then Louis says it's 10 to 50% harder than a regular squat.
Yeah,
Box squat.
it is if you base it off of speed.
Yeah.
Absolute strength,
Yeah.
not so much.
Yeah. Right.
And
Right.
so the only way I know that is because I'm sitting there reading and judging numbers every day. I test, we talk about this, I test a 40-yard dash every month
Yeah.
for 8 years. Been in business since. The first 2 I didn't. I didn't have the space.
Yeah.
And the second spot, my
See,
first 2 years of business, I didn't have 40 yards.
Yeah.
The second gym I did, but we had a slight incline, so some of these kids running, hey, they were getting faster going uphill.
That's crazy. Yeah.
And so it was just a slight uphill, and it was outside. I didn't have a laser system. I started off with a stopwatch. Then I got some lasers.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I didn't know sometimes it was running at night,
Yeah.
and I couldn't quite see
In the parking lot.
in the parking lot.
Yeah. That's how I do out here, man.
And so I couldn't see. And so I said, man, I got to do something better. So that's when I got the laser, so I could test no matter what the circumstance or the situation was.
Yeah.
Because once I found these kids that went from a 5'1" to a 4'5",
Yeah.
or 5'3", somewhere in those ranges, what happens is they start grinding, then they push the others around them, just like at West Side or somewhere around them to grind. Because look where I came from. Because they can flip their folder over.
And like,
Hey, look,
this.
I know where you were. You saw a lot of them start at the same thing, and we could chop down the numbers.
Your gym reminds me of a West Side for athletes because you got that board in there, and then you got the one guy improves, and everybody's trying to fight after him. They're trying to be the king of the mountain. All of a sudden, it's like a big competition, and it just gets heated in there, and it just dries all the numbers up crazy. That's what it seems like to me.
Yeah, sometimes it is. It used to be that way much more, but now the numbers on the board are so high for the new kids coming in.
That's what he was saying. They're intimidated.
Yeah, the numbers, they're seeing Colton or, I should have took a picture of my record board and brought it.
Yeah. I want to see that.
You got these 8th graders with I think Colton did 335 in 8th grade as a bench press.
I saw that. 8. What was he squatting to?
He broke, as an incoming freshman.
In 8th grade.
I don't know what this was his regular squat for high school.
Uh-huh.
Broke the high school record. He squatted 445 as a high school freshman.
Man, that's nuts.
But you got kids in there that will go squat that and never improve because they keep going to their school.
Yeah. And the school, they don't got the atmosphere, they don't got the music, they don't got the tendos.
They're not measuring, like if you look at a school program.
Yeah. Even college, these are big colleges too, I'm talking about.
Yeah, they don't have time to monitor everybody.
It's too many people.
Like if I got into the strength and conditioning world, like in the collegiate level, I'd want to do basketball.
Yeah, because it's small.
I can manipulate. My basketball players at Clayton State have made me love basketball, and I never really liked basketball.
Yeah.
I still don't watch it, but I do like messing with my basketball athletes.
Yeah.
Number one, they're very athletic.
Yeah.
So now I've got some athletic cats that I can play with.
And I think they've been one of the philosophers said, "You are what you repeatedly do." They can jump. I think if you can jump at a young age, and when they get older, they can really jump. They can really improve their jump.
Yeah, I told them. I said, y'all are very athletic. Y'all are much more athletic than I am, so y'all should be able to beat me and stuff.
Yeah.
And so they're kind of like, man, who's this guy kind of coming here to tell us? Because basketball players in high school, they don't work out.
They don't. I thought it was up here, but I guess everywhere.
No, they're
the only
not.
thing in basketball players is cats.
So yeah, they don't work out, and I give them a little bit. I got this guy I really like, and his name's Ronald.
At Clayton?
Yeah, and they call me Coach Strong. Hey, Coach Strong, man. Hey, I need to be in that 200-pound club. 200-pound club. You know.
What position is it?
I have no clue. He is very athletic. They call him Baby Deer because he's so athletic. He's not accustomed to his body yet.
Okay.
So they'll throw him a ball. They say he can't catch. I don't go to basketball practice, so I don't get to witness some of this stuff.
Yeah.
But man, I call him Ron. I said, Ron, I'll get you that 200-pound club. He's actually, I'm actually gonna get you 2 caddies on that bar, which is 245. For those who don't know.
2 caddies?
That's what we call 245s.
What do you mean? Where did you get that from? Cadillac Grills?
I have no idea.
I like that. I'm gonna start saying that in this gym.
Yeah, so we gotta get 2 caddies on the bar and say,
I call them dinner plates.
And so I said, but Coach Strong, man, I need to be in that 200-pound club. Look, Ronald, I got you, man. 4.5, 5 weeks, he went from 195, and I'm only getting to mess with him twice a week.
Wow.
We went from 195 on the bench to 210.
I consider you a bench press scientist, like the 2
I
PhDs. I see that the
scar
with the trigger tricep.
Yeah.
I think I got the something going on.
I told the doctor.
But you're healthy now. You're good now. I see you bench press 400 with the chains.
That was the Monday. With that 405, I did 405 double chains on each side.
Yeah. That was before you hit torque.
Monday, I ripped it on Saturday.
What?
Yeah, I was ready for that competition.
You ripped it and you hit that weight after?
No, I hit that weight Monday, and that following Saturday was the meet day.
Okay.
I was prepped for about a 460.
Oh, you ripped it in the meet?
Yeah, that's when I tore my tricep in the meet.
Woo!
I was lifting.
The bar come down real quick on you?
Yeah, I got a video of it.
What? I gotta see that.
Yeah, so
that's scary.
Yeah, I was. I don't even know if I could find it real quick, but I got Ron in 200 pounds. I've got another guy that was only working with me once a week.
Yeah. His
bench max went up 5 pounds because the other times the sport coach gets him.
Oh, okay.
And the sport coach just wants him to come out of the weight room
sweaty.
What's the point in doing all that work if you don't get anything out of it?
Yeah, man. Well, I have kids come in, and I say 80% of y'all out of shape because if you can't run, you can't lift, you ain't strong, you ain't fast, you out of shape.
Yeah, and so
that's the truth.
And sometimes if you're in the weight room, they're going to be in better shape than kids sitting home anyway.
Yeah, exactly, man. Wow. Torn tricep. I'd have been crying to the blues, man. I've never bench again.
No, I told the doctor, I said, I'm not an average.
Yeah.
and I said, and I'm gonna bench press again. And
What did he say?
And I'm gonna be better than what I was.
That sounds like something.
He looked at me.
Lou would say.
He looked at me like I was crazy. I said, "Look," I said, "let me tell you something.
You don't get on tendonitis in that thing?
No, when I tore it felt better
You just say that.
because I was in so much pain."
Yeah, you wanted to tear it. Get it over with. Get this thing over with.
I was in pain for a good 2 months. I'd wake up. If you notice in that bench press, after I
Yeah.
bench press at 4 or 5 like this,
Yeah.
I got off the bench. When I came off, my arm was straight. Wow. Because it would.
Now here's the question: Would they do the surgery and repair it without you tearing it? That's the question.
If I didn't tear it, there wouldn't be no need for the surgery.
What? You just be in pain.
Yeah. Well, the only reason I was in pain is because I didn't back off.
Okay.
If I would have backed off, I would
Yeah.
never have torn it.
Right.
It was inflamed to let me know that something was wrong.
How much rehab? Months? 6 months?
Jared Bidne thinks physical therapy is a waste of his life.
Oh my goodness, I love it.
I went to physical therapy.
You're like my brother. My brother got hurt, and he just started doing, patella tendons. He started doing it himself right away.
I went to physical therapy 1 month, and I said no.
Well, I think they string you along a little bit.
They have, like we was talking, they have a protocol they have to follow.
Yeah.
I am not built like everybody else.
Right.
I know my body better than they do,
Yeah.
and I know the science just as much as they do.
Yeah.
And I'm not
You
dumb.
know the body very well.
And I push it.
Yeah.
You know, I hate these protocol things. Look, I'm not going to sue you if you hurt my freaking elbow. It's my fault. I did it. Leave me alone. It's all these other tards out there that get hurt over something stupid and want to go sue somebody.
Yeah.
That ain't me. Look, the
Well,
body,
once they sew you back together, you should be able to go.
the body's an experiment.
Yeah.
And the only way you're going to know unless if you test it.
Right.
And I tested my tricep.
You test it.
I told my wife, I said, I'm going to go to this competition. I'm either going to get the, I was going for top.
Now, do you have elbow pads on? Or,
No, you can't. Bench press and competition is raw.
Oh, okay. Totally wrong.
Yeah, we no.
No
You
wrist,
can't even wear this Nike stuff. You have to wear a cotton T-shirt
Oh.
under a singlet. So
Wow. Okay.
and so it's lift it out, start,
Boom.
press, rack.
Bam.
If I start before they say start,
Red flag. Red
and I
light.
press before they say press,
Wow.
and I rack
How
before
long,
they
is
say
that, how
rack,
long is that pause too?
the bar has to be completely motionless.
Wow.
So it's got to come down. So you got to be really good at stopping the bar
Wow.
and being able to press back with it.
Now you say you do a lot of pause benching with these athletes, right?
Yeah, it's the static dynamic method. It also increases.
I use concentric pins, but it's probably different, a little different.
I think the athlete, you can do it. You can do it like that. I
put the pins in the chest and we go off the pins. We do that a lot.
Sometimes once you do that, they're not in their right position to press.
Yeah, that's right, because the bar moves around.
Yeah.
That's
And so they can't. So like if I was going to prep you for a competition,
yeah.
I would make sure that we did pause. I would never mess with the pin presses
That makes
unless I was doing something for a specific sport or something in particular that way.
Because you got to prepare them,
Yeah.
competition.
And so I was going for top 5 in the world IPF bench record.
You were?
Yes.
Wow. What is your bench?
Right now,
Raw. Well, before.
Our-
Your highest ever. Let's say highest ever.
the highest ever gym bench is 500.
Wow. And that's the gym record.
Yeah.
Is
That's-
the Hauser brothers beating that?
No.
They try to beat it?
If I do, I'll be that. my gym record's of 500, but
Wow. What's the squat record, by the way?
but came off the bench for me with a 500. I just wanted to press 500.
Oh, yeah. Lift a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was not competition.
Gotcha.
My best competition was 429 at 209 body weight.
Wow.
The last meet I was at 212.
Yeah.
Prepped for I should have pressed 460 that day, which would have put me top 5, I do believe, in the IPF for Wilks bench press. Not overall weight lifted,
You're gonna go run up them West Side guys, dude. Put
but
some gear on.
bench for Wilks points. The Wilks is weight coefficient formula,
Okay.
and
gotcha.
so I was trying to get that off my bucket list.
Wow.
But I do hold a state record in Georgia for bench.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
So
I didn't know that. I was thinking that, but I wasn't sure.
yeah, so it's not, it's not astronomical big
Yeah.
numbers, but, we do lift in a drug-tested organization.
Did you ever do gear to see what you can get up? Never.
Nope.
Huh. You probably throw 650, 7.
Triceps were strong enough, they're getting back.
Oh my goodness.
But speaking about the strong triceps, I told that doctor, I'm not average.
Yeah.
I said, my fear is I can go without a year in bench press,
Yeah.
and I'll still come back and bench 390, 400.
Wow.
I actually did an experiment. I did go a year without benching and came back and benched 390. That's why I said that.
Whew.
All right. So without benching, and that's when you don't bench in a while, you're not in the groove. Your bar
Yeah,
shakes
yeah.
and all kind of crap. So I said, let me tell you something. I am not worried about what I'm worried about is my tendon. I said, so when you attach that tendon back to my bone,
Yeah.
I'm worried about the strength of the muscle. So once that muscle fires, it's gonna be pulling on that tendon. So the anchor point better be pretty strong.
Yeah.
Because I can come back and still bench upward threes
Yeah.
when my triceps and my tricep press downs and stuff like that are pretty strong.
Yeah.
And so I said, what I'm worried about is when that muscle fires, I hope it's adhered to that bone pretty good. And said, the only thing I was concerned about with my rehab,
What do you say then?
how long is it gonna take for that tendon to calcify to the bone or get that tendon blood flow so that it can start healing? He said
Yeah.
12 weeks.
Okay.
I said, okay. And in my phone and my calendar are marked week 1,
You had it down to a
week
science.
3, week 4. So I'd already planned out kind of which direction I wanted to take it.
Yeah.
And so once I got to about 12 weeks, I started bench pressing the bar.
Wow.
I started off benching the bar for 1 minute.
Yeah.
And
Did
then,
you use the bamboo bar at all?
no,
Didn't
it
mess
was
with
too light.
Okay.
I wanted to feel something.
Okay.
But I needed to feel something, but when I felt tightness or pain, I quit.
Gotcha.
Not like it was before, because it was not ripped. Now I'm
Yeah.
worried about pulling the anchor point out. But the doctor said, after surgery, you scared me. I had Zach Lasky towards the Achilles tendon, and they put,
You did say that.
when he was at the Rams,
Yeah.
they put 2 anchor points in that big Achilles tendon.
Ooh. Goodness gracious.
How many think they put in my elbow?
Well, 1.
4.
4. Wow. Wow.
They put 4 anchors to anchor my tricep tendon back to my bone. And he showed me the X pattern, how he did it.
Yeah.
Most people, they put 1.
Wow. Because he knows you about to go hard.
Yeah, I said, I'm worried about the muscle.
Yeah.
Because when that muscle fires, it's gonna rip that whatever off, because that muscle has strength.
So you discussed this before the surgery?
Yeah, I told the doctor what I thought.
Okay.
And so that's why I said the muscle is gonna have the strength to really pull that tendon.
Yeah.
And so it needs to be attached good. I was actually joking with
A
the
lot of people
doctor.
might make that mistake.
I said, "Look, just reattach my tendon so it gives me more mechanical advantage so when I come back I'm even stronger." He thought I was
Stuff
crazy.
like them
Just messing around with it. But you know what? He didn't want to talk to me at first because he thought, okay, he's got some meathead in here.
Yeah.
I said, no. And he
He
said,
didn't know how smart you were.
no. And I said, I know the body, and I'm not stupid.
Yeah.
I test the limits.
Right.
The only way you know what the limit of something is if you test it.
Tested, yeah.
Once it breaks, you fix and you get back better.
Yeah.
And so he put 4 anchor points in it, and then I've been able to rehab, and I've not had any pain with it.
Really?
And I started benching the other day. I'm doing high reps right now till I
Get comfortable.
get comfortable, because it's still in your head.
Yeah.
Was
Was this happened last year?
Yeah, it happened in February.
Oh, that's right. You did tell me about that.
What makes me kind of hesitant on it right now?
Yeah.
He said you're not gonna feel any pain, so I don't feel any pain.
Yeah. So you don't know how much you can go with it.
Yeah, so I am taking my. Well, people think I'm crazy because I was doing 275 sets of 9 with double chains the other day.
Wow.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
and I double chains on each side, so each chain I got 40 pounds of chain each side extra, 275 for sets of 9.
Whew. Wow.
And so
That's probably so light for you, though. Decent.
when I get to the lockout right here,
Yeah.
that tricep used to here, boom. See that? This right here, don't want to do that. Right there at the end. And so I think it's my medial head on my tricep that's preventing my lockout from being as smooth. So
Oh,
I still got some work to do.
Yeah.
But I tell my athletes, if I get hurt and I fix myself,
Yeah.
and something ever happens to you, like if I inflame my SI joint, I knew that kid's rib had,
Yeah.
I have to know this stuff so that I can help you.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, and I'll push myself. But we had a kid.
See, if you've been hurt, you know you can fix it. You've been to rehab.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
And I know what I did. You know, like I started off with the bar, doing the bar for 1 minute, moved up 65 pounds for a minute,
Yeah.
65 pounds for 2 minutes.
Huh.
And so I was just I know ultra high reps and a lot of blood flow to the area
Yeah.
because press downs still hurt too bad.
Now you see you do a lot of push downs with the cable.
I do a lot of tricep press downs with the cable machine.
Okay. That's your main accessory.
That's my main thing to get that bench to go up.
Okay.
And I'll show you how
I
to
was
do
wondering
it.
because I do a lot of dumbbell extensions.
No.
So you do the cables.
Yeah. I want
Okay.
We like people want to go do triceps with a rope. You
Yeah.
bench with a rope or you bench with a bar.
Bar. So you take a straight bar and push down.
Yeah. And I'll show you how we do it when we're done.
Yeah.
And so I crank my triceps up.
Because I think that is a limiting factor. A lot of people, they can't lock it out.
I do dips.
Okay.
I can do 8 sets of 8.
Weighted too.
Yeah, with a 100
Eight?
pound, 8 sets of 8 with a 100-pound kettlebell tied to me
Whew.
with a 20-second rest break.
And you also like. Well, now you stick with the cable mostly. You don't rotate like the conjugate, doing like the rollbacks and stuff like and the tape presses and all that stuff.
I've inflamed my elbows doing rollbacks. If I inflame it, I don't switch as often as I should.
Yeah.
That's my downfall
Okay.
because if I would switch more often,
Yeah. You would probably hit different heads of the triceps.
that's why Louis is trying to talk to these people. Louis broke his back 2 or 3 times.
Oh yeah, of course.
He's he don't have a bicep.
Tendon.
Yeah. Patella tendon. Yeah, he's done all this stuff. Look, I'm doing this too.
Yeah.
You have to switch up your exercises.
Yeah.
Or
I kind of have my people we have a rotation. I after a while I just switch it.
yeah, so if you rotate your exercises like you're supposed to do,
Yeah.
I'll find something and I'll like to do it
Yeah.
and I'll keep doing it.
Keep doing it. Yeah.
When
And what my kids do, there's something that's the hardest. I might make them stay there, or they either like it, but I try to get them on the hardest thing that they don't like.
that's what I do to my kids.
Yeah.
I switch my kids.
Yeah.
But I'm bullheaded enough to test everything else myself. Okay. I do this, I get hurt. And, like, Jared, you're always hurt.
At the same time, the good thing about conjugate, it keeps the training fun and fresh. If it gets boring, they do the same thing all the time.
I guess I'm kind of I'm an introverted person anyway. And that's why like Louis talks about being training introverts versus training extroverts. Extroverts always have to have a different stimulus.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And I'm in my own little shell.
That's
That's
a
why
fact.
nobody's ever seen me for 10 years of explosive mechanics.
I was going down the Instagram. I'm like, what does this dude look like?
Yeah.
That I finally found.
That's what Michael Fahey of West Side Film said.
Did he say that?
Yeah, he goes, people know explosive mechanics,
We don't know who you are.
but they don't know who you are. And I said, I got to fix that. That's why I wanted a podcast. People know explosive mechanics, but I am the
They
only.
know that logo, man, but they don't know who you are.
I'm the only guy that I don't have employees.
Yeah, you did say that. You do it every
My gym's 10,000 square feet.
That's crazy. That's bigger than his whole warehouse.
I got 10,000 square feet, 6, 7. I got 7 powerlifting racks, 7 West Side racks,
That's crazy. That's crazy how you manage that big of a place.
and I have a model lift.
Yeah, I saw
and
that.
I have a competition bench, and I got the original bench that I still bench on that I got from the University.
What
of
else you got in there too? Other equipment.
I've got a plow swing,
Okay,
a
yeah.
West Side barbell plow swing.
Pretty cool piece
I
of
got
equipment.
the inverse West Side curl.
Yeah.
I've got West Side belt squat. I've got
I
a
remember
West Side.
you had that
I've got
one-
2 reverse hypers. I've got the one that was the tilt table and the one of the originals.
I remember you had that one kid, football player, lineman. He was scared. This little squat, put him in a belt squat, and his jump went up.
Yeah, I trained Michael Hinderman.
Hendo.
Yeah, Mike Hendo, I guess his Instagram, Hendo
Something like
57
that.
or something like that.
Yeah.
I trained him on the belt squat for his pro days.
Now he never hit the regular barbell.
No, he was scared. He had, while he was at his university, he had 2 herniated discs.
Damn.
And also Desmond Ringer, he was a basketball player, trained 6'9", looked just like LeBron James.
Mm-hmm.
He had herniated disc.
So you had to throw him in a belt squat.
I trained both those on the belt squat.
But you don't really mess. You told me you don't really mess with that unless they got a back thing going on.
Yeah, because I'm not. Because I have to, at this point in time, I've already had so many numbers off the
Yeah, off
bo-
the regular box.
regular,
Yeah.
but I only have one belt squat.
Yeah, and it'd be too much. That's a lot of people.
And so, yeah, sometimes, like the other day I had
They
3,
fighting over that
6, I had 24 people in there at one time.
Wow.
I've got 7 racks. I got 7 racks in the monolith, so I've got 8 stations.
Whew.
I got 8 areas where we can squat.
You
3
probably get
people-
them rolling through them racks like clockwork.
I allow 3 people per rack,
Okay. Oh, they're working in. Okay.
and they're changing their own weights.
Yeah.
Um,
Off their little program.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and so what happens is we're the strongest gym in Peachtree City.
Oh yeah. I think the state of Georgia and maybe the whole East Coast.
We do, our teenagers, we go to powerlifting competitions.
Yeah.
Our teenagers only
It's crushing.
beat most of the adults.
Well, you said we're going around the country killing folks with the teenagers and they people was 30, 40 years old. Like, what they doing in Peachtree, Georgia?
Yeah, they said, what's in the water down there?
Go around and kill them when they're just high school kids. Like, it's insane. I think he might be one of the strongest gyms in the country. to tell you the truth.
I should hopefully, if Ryan Spieka gets his head out of his butt, squat 700 this Christmas break.
Now he's a college lineman.
Yeah, he's a college shot put guy. He broke he was state record.
He's a Savannah or something.
No, it's not state record. He goes to Charleston Southern.
Charleston Southern, okay.
He broke the, he didn't, I keep saying break records, because we break records at the gym all the
Now,
time.
what did what did he start at when he first got here?
I don't remember.
Probably low or something, 2, something, 3.
They were not in the threes.
Blow that.
Squatting, he was probably around 3.
Okay.
And so I've actually got to take a 300-pound squatter to, he's done 650.
Yeah, that's
Alex Yelverton, I remember Alex came to the gym when he was real young, and he was scared.
yeah.
Because I told his dad, I said, this is going to be real now.
They saw them weights and freaks in there. It's like an animal kingdom, like Lee Haney's down there.
Yeah, so Alex came to the gym, did not come back for about a month or 2, because he saw the people, and did not want to be there. And so his dad called me on the phone, said, Jared, I think Alex is finally ready to come.
Yeah.
Squat max, 95 pounds.
What?
I maxed him. Yeah, you know, like young kid or whatever. I'm maxed out. Hey, you're 8 years. Hey, I got a little girl, a little gymnast,
Yeah.
8 years old.
I seen her.
She maxes.
She maxes out.
Yeah. Alex maxed out.
How often do you do your max outs?
For the young kids, when I can't figure out what their speed numbers are.
Yeah. Okay. And how about the older kids, high school?
Same thing. I gotta know what the numbers are.
So once you see that the numbers
Once
are
I
off,
can't figure out where they are,
you
I
gotta
max
max them out.
I'll max
Because
them.
everything's off.
Yeah.
Okay. I
And
got
so
it.
a lot of stuff is
So it's
through-
all auto-regulated.
Yeah, so a lot of stuff's all through the Tendo unit.
Okay.
And whoever the strongest person is in the gym,
Yeah.
so if I've got 27 people in there at one time,
Yeah.
and we're going 5-minute rest breaks between our squats,
Yeah.
everybody's waiting 5 minutes.
Wow. So you have it down. The rest time is down as signs like that. 5
Yeah,
minutes.
yeah, so depending on where we are, now like a young kid that's bird dog week or whatever,
Yeah.
they're gonna be sitting there bored to death because they're not appreciating that rest period.
Yeah.
But you got Ryan over there. If I've got him doing a set of 5 at 550,
Yeah. It's a lot in the body.
yeah, he's gonna be like, oh man, Jared, I need another minute.
Yeah.
And the young kid's like, why can't we move faster?
And what number is he hitting on that point, that 5 reps? Or you just don't you try
No,
to get in the high spot?
Ryan specifically has to use a Tendo unit because he was so strong but set
Yeah.
so slow.
Okay. You're trying to get him quicker.
Yeah, so that was holding him back from
Yeah.
improving his strength a lot more.
Yeah.
That speed, because that's why Westside's got a dynamic day.
Yeah.
Because the
And-
rate of force development, and specifically for speed squats for them, will
Yeah.
limit their absolute squat.
Right.
And the absolute squat will actually limit their speed. So you always have to tie
As
it all
Louis
in.
said, one hand shakes the other.
Yeah, so you always have to tie everything in together.
Yeah.
And so if people don't pay attention to that, then they fall through. But that's how you get that to average people. You got some
Yeah.
average parents out
It's-
there that don't even want to understand that,
Right.
first of all, you got to be strong before you can be fast.
Right.
And then sometimes when you're too fast, you're limited by your absolute strength. And sometimes when you're super strong, you're limited by your rate of force
Yeah.
development.
When I tell people I tell everybody comes in here, what makes you miss a weight? You can't move fast enough.
Yeah.
And that's the because when you hit that point 1 and that Tendo, it ain't moving. Point 0, it definitely ain't moving.
So yeah, sometimes if like we don't do power cleans,
Yeah.
you can't get strong off
It's
power
funny.
cleans.
I wanted to get into that, man. And I tell everybody this, the college kids that go, power cleans, and Louis says all the time, power cleans don't make you explosive.
No, they don't.
And you see this, and Jared has the best verticals in the country.
Yeah,
And you see these times, he never power clean, never lifts.
Yeah,
Never.
and our running speed is, Colton was the #1 vertical jump kid in the country.
Yeah,
I had that Seymour kid, the other 8-year-old kid that Louis said I was crazy.
yeah,
He was top 10. He was number 7.
top 10.
He was number 7 as a high school sophomore.
For the vertical. And
For the
running.
vertical, yeah.
Yeah,
Colton was a junior, #1.
yeah.
This other kid was a number 7 as a sophomore.
And they never touch a clean at all.
No. And the,
Why do you think that? Why do you
let
think?
me tell you, so I've kind of been lying this whole time.
Yeah,
You got Colton, and you got this other kid, Zach, that was number 7. Number 9 was Zach's brother, Alex.
really.
And they all started at 8, 9 years old.
And how made they jump? That's the key, starting that young. How did they jump again?
Colton was 44, Zach and Alex were both 40.
That's insane. And this is coming out of high school.
They were still in high school.
Yeah, that's insane.
And so, and at
That's insane.
the Nike opening rating, which is
I
countrywide.
remember they had to keep checking them. They were like,
Damn, yeah, they made Colton jump about 10 times.
because they couldn't believe it.
Yeah,
They're like, this white boy from Georgia, how's he jumping 44?
and same thing. Colton's brother Kyle was 40. All the kids have achieved a 44 plus inch vertical. All 3 of my kids. Well, 44, 44, and Cody, the older one,
Yeah.
46.
Wow. That's living proof there.
Yeah.
The cleans don't work. When I say this, people they think I'm crazy.
Yeah, cleans don't work. Well, why do you think cleans is a rate of force development exercise?
Yeah.
And so you got to use that to generate rate of force. But number one, their technique's off. Their hips don't come through.
Correct.
So if you watch them, they'll pull weight up before the hips extend. They're under the bar.
No one sends their hips on.
No, because they're all chasing to get under the bar,
Yeah.
or their feet jump out too
I
wide.
tell people the body doesn't. Well, the bar doesn't move fast. The body does.
Yeah, and so no, that's true.
Is that true?
Yeah, because those guys, the best Olympic lifters in the world, actually racing to get themselves under the bar.
Underneath the bar.
Yeah.
And what makes you explosive is what's on the bar and how fast it moves.
Yeah.
That's what Louis says.
It's what's on the bar and how fast you move.
How fast you move it. It doesn't matter the exercise. It matters what's on the bar and how fast you move it.
Yeah, because everybody out there listening is going to know when you're in a high level Olympic lifter, all you got to do is you get past your knees and they get under it.
Just squat underneath it.
Yeah, but you know what? An Olympic lifter, you know what they do? They have tremendously strong legs.
Oh yeah. Here's what people don't see. They see them working on the Olympic lift technique. They don't see them squatting heavy and jumping. They really do jump and squat heavy.
Yeah, if you really dig into power cleans and stuff like that,
Yeah.
and if you look on some Instagram things where you got Chinese weightlifters or whatever, because
Chinese
Chinese are the best guys.
Yeah, they are.
So if you look out there,
They'll have the plates stacked on the little boxes like that. Little 45 bumper plates. They'll jump on.
yeah, they're jumping on boxes.
They are high as hell.
Yeah, the Olympic lifters, what they do to become more explosive is they jump.
They do.
And jumping's the only way to test explosive power.
Exactly.
And so, if you scroll through Instagram, they're always jumping on something like you just said, with the boxes, with the plates,
Yeah.
and they're always squatting heavy.
They're squatting heavy,
Like
as
super
hell.
heavy.
Because like if your back squat's good, your front squat's good,
Yeah,
and then you can front rack it,
yeah.
and you can stand up with it.
And so, for a very good power cleaner to be, in general, not necessarily hardcore,
Yeah.
written in stone stuff, but your clean is 75% of your front squat max. So-
I was always trying to find a number. That's good. You say that.
Yeah, 75% of your front squat max. So that guy who power cleaned 500 actually front squatted 7 something.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And so
And
that was an Olympic gold medal.
People
Yeah.
chase the clean when the squat and the deadlift will build that clean, and the jumps.
Yeah, if you got Barry Ross, the sprint coach.
Yeah. I got his book, Underground Secrets.
Yeah,
Yeah.
deadlifting's the key to track.
Yeah, I got that. When Louis said I ran and got that book, man, I swear by it.
Yeah, the little Seymour, I deadlifted him a lot
Yeah.
when he was real young.
Here's the question I have, and I've studied this over the years. The squat will build acceleration. The deadlift will build the top speed.
You're 100% right.
The people that I had a hurler in here, one of the best hurlers. her deadlift was good, and she would get out the block slow. But around hurdle 4, 5, 6, she would catch people and just walk them down because her deadlift was so good. But her squat wasn't good. That's why she couldn't get out the blocks.
Yeah, if you squatting, you have to squat.
Gotta
Squatting, the stronger your legs are, the stronger you are relative. Now,
Yeah.
the whole key to athletics is relative squat strength.
Yeah.
You just don't go out there squat 700 pounds and weigh 600.
Exactly. Exactly.
So you have
Because it's all depending on what makes you fast, whoever produces the most force in a short amount of time, and it's mass specific. That's key.
Here's what I learned. The average Olympic sprinter squats 2.5 times their body weight.
I believe that. Well, I've seen it. My fastest guys in here, they do that.
And so what I did then is, okay, 2.5, that clicked in my head, relative strength.
Yeah.
You know, then I also read research through the National Strength and Conditioning Association. If you take a pool of athletes, pool A, pool B.
Mm-hmm.
Pool A, they squat 2.1 times their body weight.
Yeah.
Pool B, they squat 1.9.
Yeah.
Pool A with a 2.1 always beats the 1.9.
All the time, right?
Yep.
All the time.
And so so that's when once I learned that, then I said, all right, who's going to win this game is the kid that can get the athletes the strongest and fastest and keep that relative strength. So we do powerlifting. The thing about powerlifting is you have to be strong in a weight class.
Yes.
And so then that's how we're able, now they're focused
Because
on
you got to get strong and not gain weight.
Correct.
And that's that's why bodybuilders can't run on the track.
And that's like,
They're too big.
That's like athletes. They have to be strong. So you got to, like Holton's arms not very big.
Yeah. He looks like a beanpole.
Yeah. But he's wrapped 405.
Yes.
He's wrapped 405.
It looks like a superhero.
You have to, in athletics, you have to learn how to be strong
Yeah.
without getting big. Like when Lee Haney came to visit me,
Yeah.
you know, it's just
I
like,
see the picture.
yeah, he said, I can't be explosive like you. And I said, I can't grow that muscle like you. But I said, we use the same tools.
Yeah.
We use the same way, but if you look at a CrossFitter,
It's brilliant because what you do is an art because you know how to manipulate the same tools a bodybuilder is using, an Olympic lifter, and you're using it to keep the kids small and get them strong and get them faster and stronger. It's an art. It's a work of art, and the parents don't get that. They don't understand that.
But yeah, how do you portray that to them? Because
It's tough.
yeah, they'd have to listen to that.
Yeah, they have to see it. I mean, you basically have basically need to do the research. Like if they watch something like this, they learn some knowledge out of it. You know?
Yeah,
But it's
you gotta have patience. This is a long video. We're rolling. I told my wife, I said, we're gonna go to Pennsylvania. We're gonna go to Byrd. We're gonna fly up there today. We're gonna fly back tonight. We better hope we make our plane.
You might just hit the gym tomorrow. Down tomorrow, brother.
Man. So.
But yeah, like it's hard to get the parent. That's why I had these charts here, man. But it's hard to get them to understand what will make them better.
Yeah, I had this one parent come to me one time. Saw the results. Like I got flags like you do on the wall.
Yeah.
I've got, when you first walk in the gym, I've got a wall of all the athletic signings that I've been to.
Yeah.
It's over 35. I counted the other day. Whew. And so I go to these athletes. Jerry, will you be at my signing? Yeah, I'll show up. Okay. Parent comes in. Well, what can you do for my kid?
Oh yeah.
And I was sitting there thinking, well, I can get him faster and I can get him stronger. You know who I am, and you come there. I told my wife, I'm gonna start doing this. What can you do for explosive
It's
mechanics?
funny. It's weird that people, after all you've done, they see them flags. They still ask, "What can you do?"
Yeah, I'll have people that will come to my gym,
Yeah,
get better, and go to another sports performance gym
that's crazy.
because they want to go work out. And what I mean by that, they want to, like I had this one kid, he wanted to come, he's actually in this folder.
Yeah,
Let's see if I can find it.
they want to be crawling out of their drenched in sweat.
No, he was going to play football at this university.
Oh, I remember that. And the gym, the trainer went to the same college or something.
Yeah, the trainer,
that he was going to.
Yeah, this gym owner, or
Yeah.
just not the owner, but this trainer at this other gym down the street.
He's like, I know the workouts you're about to do in college. or something.
I know the workouts you're about to do in college.
Yeah,
And so he wanted to go do the workouts that we're going to do in college.
yeah, I remember hearing that.
But guess what, folks? I guarantee you, every one of the athletes I've ever had, they come back weaker and slower
Yeah.
after going to college. A college workout's nothing special. But
Yeah.
you know what? Once the kid gets there and they realize that, then they come back, they're like, oh, okay. But you said the same thing.
I did the same thing. It happens. It's like clockwork.
The only person I know that have left my gym and get better is Ryan Spieka. But
Where's he?
Ryan,
Oh, from the shop bird?
shot put guy.
Yeah.
But Ryan spends his summer with me, and he spends Christmas break with me.
Yeah.
So any free time that Ryan gets, he comes to me. The other day, he got first places he came to when he got home was me.
Yeah, I love those kids.
But that's people like him. He wants to get better,
Yeah.
and
He knows he receives what's going on, and he wants to stay to the same level, at least not decline.
Yeah, but you know what? The Ryan, he broke a world squat record in Finland. IPF.
Really?
Mhm. So I had a shot put guy. We actually got an IPF world record.
Yeah.
I had Colton's older brother Kyle. Kyle's the middle brother.
Okay.
Kyle bench pressed.
Was he in the podcast? I guess.
No, Kyle's not been there.
Okay.
yet.
Okay.
Kyle bench pressed. Get this, 325
Yeah.
at 15 years old. At 151-pound body weight.
What? That's insane.
He actually pressed 335 in competition. He pressed 325 for the world record.
Yeah.
Second lift. We only got 3 lifts for bench. First lift, we went just to get on the board.
Just get on there.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
then second lift, we're going for this world record because that's what the freak we flew there for.
Yeah.
We ain't going to competition to lose.
We're going to win.
Yeah, if we're going for a world record, we're going to fly wherever it is, and we're going to get that world record, and we're going to come back home and say, hey, look, can you do this?
Yeah.
No, because we got the record.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And so, Kyle, 151, 15 years old, world bench press record. He was 15 years old, and
And he started probably real low when you first got him.
Kyle hated the freaking weight room.
I remember
I guess I
remember
told Cody
your
about that.
wife, he was in the garage and he was crying.
Oh yeah, he was the worst one. He would cry. He'd just be fine.
You got to finish your lifts. Stop crying.
She walks in the garage, starts tearing up. I ain't never seen tears so big in my life. And Kyle's over there crying. I get my ass cussed out. Kyle goes upstairs. I'm getting yelled at. I said, "Who's winning here?"
But then they fell in love with the training when they probably saw how strong he was getting.
Yeah, eventually Kyle was mad. He would yell at me. He'd yell at everybody.
Yeah.
I need to go to the gym.
How long? What he was at when he turned around?
He started. I forced him. Yeah, parents. I forced him. Okay, I forced him to lift. If your kids don't want to do something, they're gonna sit at home for the rest of their life doing what they want to do, which is nothing.
That's true.
You know. So I forced Kyle.
They don't know what to get to the goals they want to. Maybe win one of these flags, they gotta grind.
Yeah, and I don't want to feel like going to the gym today. Well, I tell you one thing. Going to the gym and halfway going through a movement is better than sitting at home not doing the movement at all.
Oh yeah. Well, here's the fact. I tell my kids, and you're hearing this. You're competing with a scholarship with someone across the country, even at explosive mechanics.
Yeah.
And they are grinding. Someone else, they're trying to beat you, so you have to outgrind them.
Yeah, to be the best, to get a scholarship, you can't be the best in your school.
Okay.
You're almost the best in your state.
That's why I'm exactly.
And
the best in the state.
but I guarantee you,
Fact.
there's only one University of Georgia out there
That's it.
with a football team.
Yep.
And if you want that spot on university, you better be better than everybody else in the country.
In the whole country.
So screw your school,
yeah.
screw your county,
Exactly.
and might as well screw your state.
Exactly. Because they flying folks are from Cali, Texas,
Yeah, they're
Pennsylvania.
Yeah, the University of Georgia's not going out in Clark County just, hey, I'm just gonna pick this kid up right here, this kid. No, they're going out for the best. And if you
Yeah.
want to be the best, you better be working toward beating someone out there that's better than you.
As I'm saying, every day someone else is trying to beat you in Georgia, Texas, Florida, so you better be grinding.
Yeah. Alex, the kid Alex, he started me, remember telling you crying?
Mm-hmm.
95 pounds starting squat.
At what age, by the way?
I forget age, maybe 12. 12 years old, I think, is when Alex started. The 12 at 17 years old,
Yeah.
and competition, USAPL, where they got strict IPF judges and stuff in there.
You got to go crease the hip. Knee.
Yeah, the fold of the hips got to be below the top of the knee.
Yeah.
Squatted 661. So we went from 95 pounds, every plate, every 45 that
Yeah.
Alex has on plate has been at the gym. We finally got to 135, we got to 225, we got to 315,
495.
315, 405, 495, 585. All those plates.
And how much did he weigh, by the way?
Ooh, I don't know how much Alex weighs now.
Yeah. That's still 600 and change. crazy.
Yeah, and he.
And you started at 90.
95. If you take someone from 95 to 600, that's crazy.
That's like unheard of.
Yeah, and here's a kid right here.
I've been doing this a long time. I only had 2 guys do it, and I might not see another one for a long time.
Look, this kid right here. Remember, we were just talking about this. He left my gym to go to the other sports performance gym down the street
Yeah.
that did the same workouts at the college that he's supposed to go to. All right, but he also plays running back.
Oh, I remember you telling me about this.
I need to get faster. All right, okay, you need to get faster. Okay, then
And he tried to go to Georgia Tech, I think.
no, he haven't shot at Georgia Tech.
Okay, you're too slow.
Yeah, look, he was running up as a running back 5'1",
Oh yeah.
then he ran a 5'0",
Yeah.
then he ran a 4'9".
Oh yeah.
5'10" to a 4'93".
He like D3.
Went from a 1.83 10-yard dash, 1.77 to a 1.68.
Ha.
So went from a 1.83 to a 1.68 10-yard dash.
Yeah.
All right, he's a running back. He only has 5 or 6 yards to hit that hole.
That's it.
All right, so I got him faster than 10.
Yeah.
I got him faster than 20. I got him faster than 40. Jared, I need to get faster.
Yeah. He's saying, but he doesn't know what it means.
Yeah, I was saying, okay, I'm proving to you, kid, that
And he was scared of the college workouts not being good at it.
yeah, all they're gonna do is bench press, squat, and power clean. There's nothing else to it
There's nothing else to it.
besides the conditioning. The hardest thing about college
Yeah. They overrun them, I think.
is running.
Yeah.
So you go to work. The workouts is workouts. How hard? If you want a hard workout, go to CrossFit.
Right. Exactly.
You mean because that crowd's brutal.
Yeah. It's like the everybody they got tape and injuries and.
Yeah, my chiropractor loves CrossFit.
Oh, he loves it, right?
Yeah, you actually got one of the best chiropractors. Her name's Lisa Monin.
You got to.
And she's more sports oriented, and so she understands when I come up in there with something screwed up.
Yeah. Oh yeah. She knows. CrossFit, you got people that never played sports doing liver lifts.
Yeah, highly technical lifts.
Highly technical. That's why. Now, Buddy's influenced people so much that UCLA coach, football coach, or trainer, same strength coach, does not do cleans no more.
Yeah,
Because it's too hard to teach.
yeah. All you want, if you want to be explosive, why don't you go do something? Why don't you go jump?
Yeah, exactly. That's the steepest increase in strength in a short amount of time.
Yeah,
Jump.
rate of
Explosive
force
power.
development. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's exact. So power clean's supposed to get. I can argue with the Penn State guy about that.
I remember you saying that.
I need,
That's funny.
I need to. He needs to do power cleans. I said,
Yeah.
why? I said, if his power clean goes from 250 to 300, but his vertical jump stays the same, what good is that 50-pound improvement?
And you've probably seen that a lot. Well, you've probably seen kids go to school and the power thing goes up and they just stay the same.
Yeah, Ryan, I saw on his Instagram the other day, he just power cleaned 315 for the first time.
Wow. That's good as hell.
And so I'm gonna see what happens to his jump when he comes back.
Oh yeah?
Because before he went to school, he was like, we got a power clean, Joe. We got and
Scared to death.
and people can't crap him. I competed in Olympic lifting.
Yeah. I remember you told me that.
All right, so I competed in Olympic lifting. I was coached by a coach of 2 Olympians and 2 national championship teams. So it's not like I don't know the lifts.
Yeah. You know what to do.
Yeah, and if you need to get better at them,
Yeah.
I can help you get better at them.
You know the lifts, yet you will not, and you know they will not build that explosive like the jumps will.
Yeah.
You know this.
And so I have an athlete, and they're tested each month.
Yeah.
I have to do what works
Exactly.
to give them that improvement so that I can put on my number sheets like this,
Yeah.
show them that they can get better.
Yeah. Right.
And so if I did power cleans and I want to get all that stuff would get established and okay, now he's not getting them better. So now what if people on this, they can see, oh, they're getting better per month.
Yeah.
Oh, how can you argue with that?
You can't argue with that. It's right there. And it ain't right there, man.
Yeah, and that's
I remember you said you had college kids go to big schools and power clean, and their vertical not go up 1 inch.
yeah. I had Lasky actually went to the NFL, and his power clean went up just like Katie Sowers
He
said.
just shot up.
The power clean went up because they never done it before.
Yeah, never done before. Of course, UX with that.
And so the power clean was going up. They were getting better and better at it. But running speed didn't change,
Yeah.
and jump didn't go up.
Huh.
And so in athletics, I think they got to be able to run and jump.
Yeah, exactly. That's how they give up these scholarships. Who can run and jump?
But, yeah, NFL Combine, you got the 40-yard dash, you got the vertical and the broad.
Right.
So you got 3 tests right there at the
Right
Combine.
there. And you
then,
can't run.
Then you got the shuttle drill.
Yeah.
You got your measurables. So,
Yeah.
so if you're not strong, you're not going to be able to change direction quick.
You can't.
All right, and so if you want to make money at the NFL Combine, or if you want to have good pro day numbers, you better make sure you're doing those things and you're becoming better at them.
Exactly.
But the thing about the colleges, I guarantee you, and I've been to them, and I've got kids that across the country. I've had kids at Notre Dame,
I see
Duke,
on the flag.
Clemson, South Carolina, Georgia Tech,
Yeah.
even as far as smart as Yale and MIT.
Yeah.
They don't, and I got kids at Stanford, they're not testing monthly.
I don't think
So the programming, what they're getting workouts, but they're not sure if they're necessarily getting better.
they don't know.
But when I think it happens sometimes is these kids go to college and they come back, they look bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably because they're gaining that freshman 15. and they're having, they're eating better and they're actually maturing into their body. You know, some of
Yeah,
these
they're
kids,
filling out.
yeah, some of these kids in high school, they're not filled out yet.
Yeah.
You get kids that go to college and they still get taller.
Yeah, they get taller.
And so it's not necessarily the programming, it's Mother Nature taking course.
Yeah. They're just growing in their adult bodies.
Yeah.
You know, from there. My best, well, I was my best. One of my best football players, Nick Sharga, my 600-pound squad. He actually broke the Temple agility record, man, weighing 240. I never claimed him. He was just so strong. I jumped him and I lifted him. He was so strong. Out of all the positions, he has the fat 4.1. I had him at a 4.04, but he was at a school. He dipped away. But that shows how much the strength and the jumping affects his agility. He has the fastest out of all the running backs and DBs at 240.
The thing about Colton,
Uh-huh.
super strong,
Yeah.
600-pound box squatter.
Yeah.
You got Seymour squats over 500 pounds, and you had Lasky where we was moving at 405 at a 0.6, 500 potential. He's not done it because we was trying to because he's getting ready for his pro day.
That's smoking.
And so all they had in common is they ran a 4 flat pro shuttle.
Really?
Yeah.
Whew.
DBs in the NFL run 3 9s, 4 flats to 4 1s.
Yeah. A 4 flat is, you can get paid on that.
Yeah, and I had Colton actually run a 4.10 on complete laser shuttle time.
Wow.
And so Colton ran a 6.8 L drill.
I looked at him and he's NFL caliber in high school.
Yeah, but you got some retarded coaches out there that don't.
They can't. Today, it's sad that he does not have a big time Division Power 5 scholarship. It's sad.
Yeah, and sometimes I got friends that recruit for these universities, and they see the talent out there and they pass it on to the coach, and the coach just shrugs it off.
Really?
They want them to fit 6'3", 245.
Like the mold.
Yeah, you fit the mold. Okay, if this 6'3", 245 guy
Yeah.
can't jump over a popsicle stick, what the hell's point? You know, like I played D1 football. I was at the University of Memphis.
Yeah.
They would recruit guys like that would trip over their own shoelaces.
I've seen it before. I've seen it too. I know what you mean.
Don't act like I don't know it, because I've been there.
Yeah.
And I see kids that go there, and they come back to me and they talk to me about the retards they got there too. And I've got friends now that I trained when they were younger
Yeah.
that are now coaches,
Yeah.
and they see some of the crap going on. Some of these guys.
So they recommend quality guys that are athletic, and they can't get them in because
The coaches are some of them.
the head coach is like, whatever.
I don't know which coach. Maybe this position coaches, but they're so set into a certain way.
A mold like.
Yeah, because they're not educated. They don't know us.
Yeah,
they
yeah.
don't know our strength and conditioning field, but they think they do.
Right.
I don't know their sport football.
Exactly.
I don't know their stuff.
Right.
You let me do me, and I'll give you what you need.
Yeah.
You figure out how to coach it.
Exactly. Because if you get somebody that's 44-inch vertical, squats 600 pounds, and ran a 4 flat.
Running down high school running backs.
I seen the tape. There's nothing that he couldn't do. There's nothing he couldn't do.
And they said, well, screw off. What does he do on the football field? That's the coach's job, buddy.
That's why I say some of these coaches they can't coach. They're just waiting for the freak athlete that can just they put into place. It's sad.
Yeah, and so I test my numbers to cover myself,
Yeah.
just to make sure, hey, look, this is what I do. And I'll still get some people that go to other gyms.
You should have a 10,000 facilities down in Georgia. They should be beating down your doors day and night, man. It's amazing what's in there.
Yeah, and you appreciate it because you're in the same business.
Yeah, it's just to fathom those type of gains that fast. Like here, my goal is to get. So now, like you can't really program because these kids are doing so much. They're sports. They're playing softball year round. They're playing baseball year round. You can't have them there for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 months. You got to get those results fast.
Yeah.
So that's why I called you. I said I see someone get these results fast, and that's what needs to be done nowadays because these kids are doing so much skill work. You have no time.
Yeah, just like Charles Poliquin was known for getting people better quick.
Yeah, that's the key. That's the key. If you can take someone and knock a 10th off each month, man, that's valuable because these kids don't have that much time. I tell these kids, you don't have that much time. Like, when Devin came in, goes to Hofstra, she came in, she played softball till the December. I said, and the season starts in March. I said, we don't got much time. We're gonna be grinding.
Yeah.
And we had to get these results quick.
And that their high school year, their whole 4 years is that big.
It goes fast.
And so by the time they get to senior, it's too late.
It's too late. Yeah, and I tell these kids, you better show up to college in shape and explosive and fast because you're not going to get that much better.
Yeah.
They don't have much time in college because if you play football, you're going from August to this January. Then you got to live from January till spring ball, which is like 2 months. Then you got spring ball, and then you got a couple months in the summer. You have like 4 months, 3 months out of the year to train.
Yeah.
You're not gonna.
So you utilize a sports gym around your area.
Yeah.
At a younger age and grind with it because you can get to where I really believe a lot of these kids can get to where they want to go.
They can. Yeah, it's proof. I've had some success. Athletes are made, man.
Yeah, and they get to where and I didn't really realize this until I had like that one kid that came. He couldn't jump a 5-foot broad jump. Couldn't jump a 20-inch vertical.
I remember you said he can't come to the gym, and your wife said, "Yeah, we'll take him."
But you know, because I was kind of stuck in that same rut too.
Yeah.
Until I seen that I did it.
Yeah.
I seen a kid that couldn't walk, get a college scholarship, and almost break the freshman record for weight throw.
That's crazy.
As a freshman, so you go from nothing to being something.
Yeah, that's living proof, man. You can get your retriever genes.
Yeah, you can, but you got to put the work.
You got to put the work in.
You got to put, and you got to.
I think with people that
do it when you don't want to do it.
I think the people that are poor athletes are discouraged, and they don't want to put the time in, but it can be done.
Yeah,
it can be done.
Well, all right, my wife's aware. I don't know what time our flight leaves. So,
yeah, this is great though. We might be able to turn this into 3 podcasts, dog.
Yeah, Byrd. Hey, everybody, this is Brandon Byrd from Byrd Sports Performance, and somewhere in Lost Byrd,
nowhere,
Pennsylvania, snow on the ground. Hey, look, we Ubered here, and the Uber driver goes. I said, "Man, this place is in the middle of nowhere." And hey, the Uber driver lives here. He goes, "You ain't kidding."
He's like, "This is out of nowhere, man."
Yeah, and we pull up. He goes, "This is it." I said, "This is it."
And we're trying to make freaks come out of this little area right here, man. That's what the guy from Faye said. This is crazy what's coming out here.
Yeah, you've had 70-inch kids. You've had kids jump 70 inches on the box.
Yeah, man. 70 inches on the boxes. Then 2 that happened last week, 2 of them. And Faye said, man, he couldn't believe because he's seen what's out here. He's like, there's not like the great genetics out here. But he's seen it, and you don't see 70 too much often.
No, I've never seen 70 until I saw you.
So like it shows, you're doing the right things. You get the West Side system, tweak it to athletics, and little Bidne stew.
Little Bidne stew. Look at the bird that came up with some stuff. Now look, hey, I'm supposed to be going to a podcast with Louie. I can't wait to tell Louie. Hope me and Louie don't get in some type of argument in January.
I can't wait to see. I might want to come out with that.
Yeah, me and Louie's gonna be in a little cage. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. Well, again, this is Brandon Byrd. You want to give out your Instagram and your info?
Yeah, it is. Okay, I got everything. My Facebook is Byrd Sports Performance. It's very simple. My Instagram is same thing, Byrd Sports Performance, and my Snapchat is Brandon Byrd 1.
Look, you got a whole wall of that
a
stuff
whole
over
wall.
there.
Well, and my Twitter is Byrd Sports PF, folks. And it's entertainment. It's like a TV show. Tune in every day. I got 600, 700 people watching each day. So
That's awesome.
People try to beat, and people aren't. They're out these colleges. They would say, "I can't come on. I'm gonna beat them records down there. I'm beating that 70."
I'll send you a picture of our record board and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm putting the record board right there. I got this. I got to think about it.
That's a beautiful spot. Just chalkboard paint and scratch it on.
That's what they said. That's what Lindsay told me. Get the chalkboard paint and scratch it on.
That's what ours is on. Ours is up high, so people.
Is it?
Kids are so competitive with our record board.
Yeah.
It's so high, you have to have a ladder to ride on it.
Maybe I should do that. I should maybe put mine up higher.
Yeah, maybe above there, or
Yeah.
right up here towards something that line.
Cause I need.
Because what they're gonna do is they're gonna get it on.
They go okay.
No, this is my record. So
that's my last time we get a record board in here, man.
well, Byrd, I really appreciate it. Again, this is the Explosive Strength Podcast with Jared Bidne. Email me at info@explosivemechanics.com. Follow me on Instagram at Explosive Mechanics or on Twitter at ExplosiveMEC. All right, thanks everybody. Thanks, Byrd.
Thank you, my man.
Oh, you're gonna hold it.
Explosive, baby.
That's right. Thanks, everybody.
Oh man.